Let me tell you a scary ghost story about the engine who died. I gotta rip out this motor. Oh, let's see if I can get some light in here. Ah, stupid thing. Ah, crap. Alright. It's in the dark. This is my Ford Lehman 80. You can't see shit. Ugh. Okay, it's dark in here. We can't see anything, but basically I have to rip this entire motor out, and it's not coming easy. And I just started. So yeah, I think what I'll do is instead of taking video, I'll just take some pictures, and yeah, you can see how sucky it's going to be. This thing's going to be so heavy. I wish I was younger and stronger and richer. Hey, here we go. So I recorded a bunch of video, and I didn't hold my phone the right way, like an idiot. So I dug into the motor today to take it out. Obviously I didn't get it done, but I got this much done. I got the head off, a bunch of these lines, the starter motor, the alternator, and crap, there's like no light, right? So, you know, heads off it. Ugh, hate having no light. Yeah, it looks terrible, but it's coming along. That head was way heavier than I thought it'd be. Like, way heavier. So getting that motor out by myself is going to suck. Yeah. I think I should start working out before the spring. Or eat some spinach. Okay, so I'm going to chew at the motor some more. Maybe a few more times before I stop for the winter, and then it's less to do in the spring. So there'll be a giant time lapse between this video, or this part of the video, and the next. So for you it's going to be a second, and for me it's going to be, well, a long time. So see you in a second. Well, it's March and I'm back at it. Today I'm going to remove all these connecting lines and cords and try to disconnect the back end of the motor, and then I'll have to decide what to do. This motor will fit out through this opening, but my God, I think it's heavy, and just don't know if I have the strength to do it. And then to get it down this hallway, I'll need, let's see, 22 inches. Huh, that should be fine. Okay, back to work. All right, so I got all the bolts out. These bolts down here, sorry for the shaky camera, but down here, these bolts took me about 3 days to get out. One was seized, well, as much as could be expected in this old motor. I jacked up this side and I put a piece of wood under where these bolts are. So I'm going to do everything like that on all the corners and continue to jack it up, and then I'll try to pivot it. And from there, it's just a matter of getting a hernia. Okay, so I got a pull along, and I got that attached up here. I put a 2x4 behind my cabinets, and I'm hoping that the fiberglass cabinets will hold to pivot this motor. Wish me luck. I pulled it over slightly, but that should be enough to get the transmission off. It's not exactly what I wanted to do, but it'll do for now. Okay, so I took these bolts off and then pried to get this off because this was jammed. And then I put a come along on this bolt here, and I thought I could just move it so that the shaft down there wouldn't be in front of it. And as I pulled and pulled and pulled, it just broke away. And now I'm going to learn how to take a video. Yeah, I'm going to pull it out, and then I'm going to start working on getting the motor out itself. Cool. Gee, wonder why it was seized. Look at that. That's packed full of rust and crud. I'm glad I got rid of this motor. I would have had to spend more to rebuild it than buy a friggin' new one. Maybe not, but it's just not worth it. Alright. Anyway. Next. Alright. That sucked. But I got the transmission completely off. And I took the flywheel off to save me another 75 pounds. And there's today's work. The flywheel and the transmission off. Whew. Now I'm out of breath. And it's almost dinner time. I'm going to go home. And I'll see you tomorrow. Well, there it is so far. I attached this chain along the front. And I'm using my come along to pull it out of the engine bay. And this is how far I got at the end of today. One of the legs is stuck down there, so I have to take it off, but I can't reach it because I'm inflexible and old and fat. So I've decided to call it a day and let some penetrating fluid hit the nuts on that top one. Well, this one. And yeah, when I come back on tomorrow, I'll think I might be able to get it out. And it's in the hallway. So I just have to pull it up here, and then I can disassemble it to start getting it out of the hatch. And this is how we move an engine, doo-dah, doo-dah. Look at that! Woohoo! Fuck you, engine! It's out! Now that I have it out, take a look at these pistons. I mean, I put some rust remover in here, but my goodness, look at that. I don't think it's going to go through the hatch. I might have to disassemble it. Meh. Meh.